Alright, welcome back everyone. New project day. Mystery project for me. Y'all already know more about it than I do. Ordered a bunch of these things off Temu before all the tariff drama started. And so this one came in unlabeled, so we're just going to open it up and find out what I'm building today. It is... that's a little star projector. Yeah. Sad thing is that these are not available anymore. And it's an old school light bulb. Not an LED. I was not expecting that. Cool. And broken frame, which I'm not surprised by. That was the... I think it came in a bag with a bunch of other stuff. And there's our projects supposedly onto our ceiling with our little film here. Y'all can't see it, but the Chinese constellation, so it's not going to do me much good, but it should still look cool. And straightforward, we got just two-sided tape there. This should be a fairly quick build. Broken pieces, frame, some wire. Ooh, we'll get it did come power switch on there in there with our light bulb and our socket. Okay, so cool. There's a cap. I think all the frames are broken. Okay, but should be a pretty straightforward build. We get to do a little soldering. I was thinking about, I think I saw this on my orders page the other day and I was wondering where it was. Now I know it's sitting in there waiting to be built. This should be a fairly quick build. If you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time. You get to see all my successes and all my failures. Now hopefully fix those inevitable failures. Upload daily and just trying to have a good time. We're not solving the world problems, we're building silly little models and having fun. This one should be extremely straightforward. Those did come off the form, so let me hit them with the... just knock the burrs off here real quick. And because I think we're going to have plenty of time. I'm tempted to spruce them up with a little paint, since we're, I didn't know how complicated or difficult this, or simple this was when I ordered it, so, but it is just a, I just had a thought, since that's one of those old incandescent light bulbs, I think, and I've got the big chunky boy white marker, white paint marker. I think I'm going to paint the inside of this thing with the white, just to make it, give it a little better reflection, which it should. Let's see. Okay. So, with this. Okay. So our red runs through our switch. That's the kind of battery bulbs we had in light bulbs when I was a kid. Light bulbs, flashlights when I was a kid. I can't remember the last time I saw one of these things. That's wow. Okay. Just sort of taken aback by that. Let's see here. So on this one, okay, we're going to use the two-sided tape to connect this to our box. Switch goes in there, and this one, the red wire goes into the switch, then out this other side, and that connects to our light bulb socket. And the black just goes straight to the light bulb socket. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to hit these guys with the old white big boy marker. May not brighten it up that much, but it should, I say, a little more of a reflection in there. And like I said, since it's a big one, this shouldn't take too long. There's a little difference there. Probably do a second coat just to make sure it's as white as can be. And actually, before I make a mess, I'm putting a piece of cardboard down here. I'm eventually going to go over that edge and get my leather there. Still trying to remember. Even I'm thinking 30 years ago since I've seen one of those. Like it's like it's like the old metal flashlights that you see in movies. Wood was already pretty light, so this might be a minimal gain situation, but I'm still, give it every best chance. Back to this one. Put a second coat on there, really. Okay, so I think the thing about this acrylic paint, it dries really quick, so you can do quick second coats like this. I don't know if, like I said, these, since Temu's quit shipping to the US, I don't know. I would assume they still ship this stuff everywhere else. Not that, but it, you know, so most of my, I'm one of the rare YouTubers who actually has, I think, a bigger international audience than domestic, so maybe most of y'all can still get this. I get, let's see, that one, that needs a second coat. Alright, I'm not going to worry about the top cap. Okay, I see why they gave 2 of these, so we can sandwich it together in there. I thought we'd have to glue it on, so that's good. Okay, so that's there. Let me go grab my soldering iron, because I'm going to be all fancy with that since I've got time tonight. And we will start building here. Right back with that. Okay, got this bad boy warming up. I'm eventually going to have to spend some money and get a decent one. I say my $7 Walmart one seems to be working for right now. But this is our one we need. Looks like it's still got a little bit of, I went extra thick on the paint with you. Let me. Yeah. Okay. Now, it's going to be the white on the inside, so we'll pop you in here. You should click in. Satisfying click anyway on that one. And I did check while I was out the, it's a, even if I wanted to link this thing, it won't let me. It's a homemade star projector is what it sells under. I don't think I'm going to be, as I say, it won't even let me link to where it was, so because it's not available here anymore. But like I say, I'll hopefully, if you're interested, hopefully you can get there from the description. Okay, so that, and I'll do, looks like actually it goes on like this based on how the wires are going. So it's, yeah, that should be, oh, on. That's going to be the top side because I got the larger chunk. So I want to go with the bottom side with the, yeah. Okay, so I'm this way. I just stack those things underneath it so it wouldn't be rocking and rolling on me too much. Oh, let's see, it looks like, twist this one out and take that insulation on. Nice tight twist on the wire there, so it makes it a little easier to handle. I lost my handy dandies at some point. I think there they are. There. That's not where I left them. It's not where I remember leaving them anyway. I found them though. Okay, so here, there. Do a couple, hopefully get a couple of loops on it. Add the solder in, just everything there together. And apply heat to the metal. A lot of metal on that switch. There it goes. Like I said before, This is not, yeah, I've done soldering with torches on plumbing stuff before, but it's very satisfying to watch it flow, even with little bitty pieces like that. Now, like I said, the red one off our battery pack. Same sort of thing. You're going to go through here. A couple of loops on you, I hope. Get my fingers out of the way. Now they're together. Okay, that should get me. Give me a second, I should. Theory. There, it's trying to go. There it went. As always, well ventilated area. I think it's gonna stay. Yeah. Okay. Now, just thought of something. Okay, so this is where our light bulb goes. I guess we're just using, I guess there's two pieces of two-sided tape here. Yeah, so I guess one is for the battery pack and one is for our okay. I'll probably, that's that foam two-sided tape. That'll be good for this. Okay. Thinking out loud here. Okay, let me get that out of the way. Let's do a twist on there to pull it out, or hopefully braid it together good. It shouldn't. Okay, that moves around. I don't think it matters, but it shows the black one going into the non-adjustable of the top side. There we go. A couple of wraps on there. Maybe get it to stand up. Nope. Okay. Do it from this side to maybe hold it up some. Okay, put that back down because I need not being cooperative. Try to work there. Okay. Yeah. My hands are shaking now. think I'm getting a good contact there. Let's try again. Alright. Undo it and redo it again. That's going to work. Don't think, not yet. I got it. Definitely transmitted some heat down there. Okay, loose but still, yeah, too loose actually. Need some more. Over here some. Okay, I think that's finally done it. Yeah, there we go. That's the huckleberry I was looking for. Okay, last connection. I'd wandered down some. Didn't realize I'd where I was at. Okay. Last one. Okay. Got that on the first shot. Yep, feels good. Okay. Love it. So I don't burn myself on it here. Now we can get to assembly. Okay, so there goes the narrow notch. So it goes down here. Don't need it that close to it. Clear. I guess I'm sort of relieved that I didn't have to screw through this little piece of wood. Okay, now so bottom bit, so you get over this way. Dead center. they're all sort of wobbly on motors. And our other 3 sides, so just making sure the top is facing upwards. Just about didn't follow my own advice. Side. Inside out. Okay. That went together with very little drama. I think those are, should have put the batteries in first. And nope, triple A's. Those over here too. No, there are double A's. It's real snug with double A's. Okay, yeah. Well, that's not going to put out much. Okay. Can y'all even see that there's a... Yeah, okay. It works, it's an incandescent. Okay. Okay, we shall persevere. I don't think that painting those whites is going to make much difference. Okay, so I'll put you in. Excellent. Should drop on down. It may light up the... I will I think I got a little flashlight I can drop in there to simulate. Okay, one. Of course, I don't know which. That on top of that. Okay, so we got our everything installed. Let's turn off the lights. Take a look at our beautiful projection. Okay, that it is what it is. Okay, let's say it. It's let's say you can see it down there. Let's say I like the switch. The flashlights weren't that dim when I was a kid, by the way. Okay, let me, like I said, I got a flashlight that I think is small enough to fit down in there, so let me go grab that and I'll drop it in and we'll get to sort of what I assume it's supposed to be like. Alright, I think it'll fit in there catty-cornered. Maybe. Let's see, which one's going to be the... straight across from our switch, maybe. Okay, yeah. Okay. I don't guess there's any reason to leave all that in there. Well, the switch is going to block the line now. I will have to move the light bulb out of the way anyway. Let's see. Okay. Turn it on before No. Okay. That's a little better. I'll say it. Put it up there. And I see it. Less than thrilling projection on the ceiling. Probably too much light on this one. But I've got. I hope I didn't pay too much for this. I can't even remember. I'm sure that wasn't more than $4 or $5. Let's say, I think concept is good. This were LED instead of a. I was shocked when that came on. But you know, it's. I don't think. It doesn't seem like there's a loose connection here. Hang on, let me find. I got an idea. Probably a bad idea, but I got an idea nonetheless. If I can get make sure. Oh, can't get to the batteries. Get behind it. Okay. Let me see. Got some. And all that wire I didn't use last night. Now I can't. Let's see. There. Okay. Quick test here. A couple of pieces. So, there should be. Oh, red to positive. Had one more pair of fingers I can. Okay, I must have a bad. It's either a bad connection or too much wiring, because that is a little bit brighter. Without all the extra in there, so let me but I don't think it's going to be bright enough to make a significant difference, so I'm not going to rewire it. As is, I had my hopes up. I might, at some point I might revisit that and try and get a better light on it. That's that's a bummer. Actually, you know what I've got? Hang on, I might be able to simulate it. Couple of test leads out here. Okay, so I got the old battery pack from I sort of hung on to because it had the buttons on it. Let's see here. Of course, I don't know which side is positive and which side is negative, but I wired it in for some test leads. Should be able to get full power. I think I'm getting a good connection there. I think it's okay. Okay, somewhere I've got a flaw. Oh, it could be. I got them backwards. Hang on. Forgot about that. Nope. That should be. That feels good connected. So it's either my setup or it's just not gonna feel it. Okay, I tried. We'll get back to a more regular build tomorrow. Like I just had this thing I wanted to give it a shot, and I think I like the concept of it. It's sort of fun little guy. With an LED in there, it'd be great. Like I said, I'm still just taken aback. That's the option they went with. But anyway, folks, I'll call that. I think it's dead on arrival. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe, and click on a link. There's my channel up there if you want to subscribe. There's my other channel I do some experiments on every couple of weeks. And over there is what YouTube thinks you're watching. See you tomorrow.